The federal budget is just around the corner, and you're about to find out how much all this spending is going to cost you. You're going to see terms thrown around like deficits and debt servicing and operational versus capital. So let's take a few moments to break everything down so that when you see that budget, you know exactly what everyone's talking about. Now, I know we're discussing some dry and technical terms, so throughout this video, I'll be showing you some amazing videos just to make it all worthwhile.
See ya.
I believe you're going to see a lot about these 5 terms. I think it's important that we all understand exactly what they mean so that you can decide whether or not this budget actually works for you.
And I don't want to characterize the deficit other than what I've already said. It's substantial.
Starting with number 1. Deficit. What does that actually mean? Well, it's pretty simple. If the government spends more than it takes in, it's in deficit. So for example, let's just say the federal government collects $300 billion in taxes, but spends $350 billion. Well, then it would have a deficit of that difference. The deficit then would be $50 billion. The government spent $50 billion more than it took in. So where does that other $50 billion come from? Well, now we move into term number 2, the debt. Every year the government runs a deficit, it has to go and borrow that money. So the government of Canada literally goes out into the bond markets and writes IOUs and borrows money against them. Who lends them the money? Bankers and bondholders. So that's the difference between deficit and debt. The deficit is the yearly amount that the government spends more than it takes in, and the debt is all that accumulation. That brings me to term number 3, debt servicing. What does debt servicing mean? Well, just like when you carry a balance on your credit card, or if you have that line of credit, every month you have to pay interest. You're not paying back any of the money that you borrowed, you're just paying the bank for the privilege of them lending you the money. That's basically the fee, the cost of borrowing. So every time you see that bank statement where you're paying interest charges, the government has the exact same thing. They have to pay all the investment funds and all the wealthy people who have enough money to lend to the government. They have to pay them the interest on that debt. So all that costs on paying the interest on the debt get added on to the deficit every single year. The government spends more than it takes in. It's money that doesn't go to better services for you. It doesn't build up our communities.